Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I picked up some new products, so we're going to be trying them out. I have the new Huda Beauty Love Fest eyeshadow palette, also have the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer along with the matching foundation, and I feel like I am the last one to this party, but I also have the DIOR, DIOR. This is the DIOR Glow Face Palette in Universal. So this is basically like your highlighter palette. So those are going to be the products that I'm going to be mostly focusing on. Without any more rambling, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the P.LOUSE base in Rumor 2. And I do already have primer on. I'm wearing the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Matte Primer. I'm just trying to use this primer up. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a favorite, but I do like it. I like how it smooths out my pores. It doesn't really help too much with oil control, but it's great for smoothing out the pores. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Love Fest from Huda Beauty, and this is what she looks like. Super gorgeous. This baby retails for $29. A lot of people are comparing this to the Naughty Nude palette. I don't own that palette, so I can't compare it to it, but to me it doesn't really look the same. It might be like similar, like burgundy tones, but it doesn't look the same to me. This is a 9-pan palette, so you get 6 mattes and 3 shimmers. I love a good shimmer formula, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these shimmers. And this is kind of the tones, so they're all kind of very similar purpley colors, just different undertones. This one's more pink, this one's like more bluey purple, and this one is more purple. And these are the shimmer shades. So of course these two are going to be the standout, and this is going to be a softer shade right here. This is that marbled shimmer. So they're all really pretty and different types of purple. This Love Fest did come in a collection, so you get an eyeshadow palette, blushes, and a fragrance. I was only interested in the eyeshadow palette. I'm not really interested in the blushes, but they look very beautiful. I love the blush shades, but I'm trying to pause on all the blushes and like cream blushes because my collection is overflowing with blush. Okay, this is going to be like the perfect fall eyeshadow palette. Like, it just screams fall to me. And you know, we're ending summer, so this came out at the perfect time. I'm gonna go into this shade at the bottom, do like a little smoky eye. Smoky eyes are pretty easy to do, so I'm just taking this Jaclyn JH53, and it's like a fluffy like shader brush, and I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. Start to blend out the edges. This is like a beautiful like brown burgundy tone shade, perfect for the fall, and this is very pigmented, builds up very nice. Now I'm gonna take this beautiful like orange russet color, and that is super pigmented. I'm tapping off the excess, and I'm just going to blend her out because I want this to be really warm and smoky. looks so pretty. And I love smoky eyes because honestly, you just need 2 shadows and like any color, just like one's darker and one's lighter to blend it out. And all you gotta do is rub back and forth to blend, and you got yourself an easy eye look that doesn't take too long. A smoky eye was actually the first like eye look I taught my sister, just because it's so simple to do, and that is like her signature look now. I leave my eye look like this and go out the door, but I'm a shimmer girl, so I'm actually gonna go into this middle shade, which I'm sure is gonna be super popular. Okay, it's Huda Beauty. So I'm just taking my finger because I want it to be diffused, and I'm just going to tap that all over the lid. Oh, that's so pretty. And the eyeshadow I put under it really helped this eyeshadow pop. And I'm just using tapping motions. And I'm gonna go into this darkest shade right here, and I'm just going to take an angled liner brush, and I'm just going to add that to my lash line. I don't really want to do like a wing, but I want a little bit more smokiness. And I believe with this Love Fest collection that it was in collaboration with her sister Mona. So we love a sister collab. For lashes today, I'm going to be taking the Bomb Extension lashes. This is in the style Julie. So I'm going to prep those and get those ready. And in the meantime, I'm going to start on my base. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This is their perfect natural finish long wear foundation with anti-pollution. You get 0.84 fluid ounces, so you don't even get an ounce. It says it's a medium buildable coverage for the look of naturally perfected skin. It's enriched with algae extracts and hyaluronic acid. It provides anti-pollution benefits and 12-hour hydration, clinically proven to reduce signs of stress and fatigue. It's non-comedogenic and dermatologist tested. And it says this bottle is made up of 30% recycled glass. It's made in France and it has a 12-month shelf life. So based off of the description of this foundation, I don't really know why I got this, okay? It sounds like it's gonna be a hydrating foundation. I have oily skin. I think I got this just because the concealer came out and I wanted to just try them together because most things are formulated to work together. I picked up the shade 44Y, so I really hope that it matches me because all the girlies on YouTube that are similar in like complexion to me, they all picked up the shade 50N, but I was just like, I hope that's not gonna be like too dark and like too neutral. The bottle looks like it's gonna be a match, but it's a frosted bottle, so those are always deceiving. Let's see. I like the pump. This is the shade, so I think that this is going to work for me. Let's go ahead and swatch it. It does feel like a little bit on the thicker consistency, but this shade looks pretty okay. And I'm gonna take my brush because it says it's like medium buildable and I want more like in between medium full. I'm gonna take the Morphe x Ariel A24 and I'm just going to blend her out. And yeah, this is a perfect match for me. I'm so glad I listened to my gut and picked this foundation out because, well, this color, I do more online shopping, so I didn't get to see the shades in person, but I'm pretty good about, you know, eyeballing my foundation shade. This is what the foundation is looking like. I only used one full pump for my whole face, and it is nice and skin-like. I didn't build it up to full coverage. I just kept it at that medium, you know, at the medium coverage, and I think it still looks really good. So now I'm gonna go on to concealer. This is the Best Skin Ever concealer. It says it is full coverage concealer, natural finish, long wear, and it's also anti-pollution. I love that it says full coverage, okay, because I got bags for days, okay. I like that it says natural finish because I don't want anything too drying because I do have fine lines underneath my eyes. I picked up two shades. I picked 53.5N, which is going to be more of like my skin tone shade. And then I picked up a lighter shade, which is 34.5N. And that's the shade. I'm not sure if I could have went lighter or not. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them, and it just comes packaged like this with like a little seal. It's not like individually wrapped or anything. This is what the doe foot applicator looks like, so it's pretty good. It's very similar to my Juvia's Place concealer almost, as far as like the applicator. With this concealer, it is a 12-month shelf life, and you get 0.30 fluid ounces or 9 milliliters. With the Juvia's Place concealer, you get 0.34 fluid ounces or 10 milliliters. So that's pretty good amount of product, because this lasts me forever. So these are the shades. Like I said, this is going to be more skin tone, and then this is going to be a brightening shade. So I'm actually going to use both just to cover up these bags underneath my eyes. I took a little bit of this underneath my eye to almost color correct, and look at that, that covered up those dark circles. It is, I think, a little bit darker than my foundation, but it's okay. It feels very hydrating underneath the eyes. So if you have really dry under eyes, I feel like this is gonna work great for you. Now I'm taking that lighter shade and just going on top. And I'll be mostly using this shade. I love the way that this feels underneath my eye, very cooling. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend her out. It looks beautiful, definitely skin-like. And I'm just going to add a little bit more of that brighter shade right on the inner corner, because I love a little pop to my under eye. And I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. So I'm gonna apply my Made by Mitchell BLURSH bronzer. This is in the shade Blend and Snatch. So I'm really just gonna focus this on my cheek area and a little on the nose. And as you can see, it's drying down, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend her out. And that looks so pretty. Blend out that bronzer. I love this bronzer because you can build it up or make it like as natural as you want, and it's a moussey formula, and it just blends so effortlessly. For cream blush, I'm going to be taking this One Size Cheek Clapper, and this is in Rich BETCH. I'm going to take this cream blush in Beyond Fab, and I absolutely love this shade. Like, this is definitely my favorite cheek clapper, but I'm going to use that as a base. But I'm gonna mix another cheek clapper on top. But look at how beautiful this blush looks. This goes perfect with this eye look. It is that beautiful, like, pink rusty color. Just so beautiful. And I love the formula of this cheek clappers. Patrick really did his thing with these blushes and his bronzer. Really, all his products in his line are a hit for me personally. And because I don't want a disaster of an under eye to happen like with my last video, well, it wasn't, I'm being a little dramatic, okay? It wasn't a disaster, but my under eyes were darkened up after I worked so hard to do that brightness. I'm gonna stick to a powder that I know I love with this concealer. I'm gonna be taking my Holy Grail One Size translucent powder and pressing that in. And that sets beautifully. Yeah, that's pretty. And I got to keep my brightness underneath my eye. So I am happy about that. I'm gonna set my face using this Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation. I'm gonna use this bronzer from One Size Beauty. This is their Made for Shade bronzer. This is in their Dark Trio. And I'm gonna take this top called Legendary. And I'm just going to warm up the skin. And I'm gonna contour using this darker shade right here. It's definitely a cool tone shade. And I'm just going to tap it right there. And I'm gonna go into Legendary and a little bit of that cool tone shade. And I'm gonna use that to contour my nose. To set that cream blush, I'm gonna be taking the One Size Cheek Clapper in the shade Trio Fat Ass, and I'm gonna go into Rosebud, which is this beautiful pink right here. And I'm just going to add that on top. Give a nice flush of pink. And that looks really pretty. So to work on my lower lash line, I'm gonna take this beautiful burgundy shade and I'm going to apply that to my lash line. And I'm gonna go into this lighter orange and apply that underneath here just to diffuse it a little more without adding that darker orange, because I don't want it to be too dark underneath the eyes. But yeah, that's perfect. So now that the face is pretty much set, we are missing the glow. I have the DIOR Backstage Glow face palette, and this says that it is a highlighter and blush, but these are all highlighters, and this is in the universal. Okay, so these are the shades. They are super stunning. This is definitely going to be a holy grail, I can tell, but I like how you have the option to mix and match. I'm definitely gonna swatch this. Okay, so let's touch it. I've never owned anything like this bougie and expensive, besides like the Bobbi Brown, but this is like Dior. Okay, this is the highlighter, so it's definitely going to be a sheen. It looks like it's gonna be pretty buildable. It's not super blinding right now, but it is really beautiful. So I'm gonna start off with this beautiful gold shade right here, and I'm just going to apply her. Oh, that's so pretty. And I'm just going lightly. Oh, that's so pretty. It's a nice glow, nice little sheen, and you can build it up. And I'm just gonna stick with this shade because I'm literally obsessed. Like, I just want to drench myself in this highlighter. Oh my god, like, so pretty. And this is the final look, guys. What do we think? All products are going to be listed down in the description box. The lip I'm obsessed with. This is a lip color from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Walk of No Shame. Okay, and it's stunning. But yeah, this is a hit. I love all the products. Everything looks really nice. The highlighter, the blush, the eyes, I'm literally obsessed with, and this lip color. What was your favorite product that I tried out? Are you going to be picking up any of these products? Like, the complexion looks amazing. Like, I literally cannot stop looking at myself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.